It's KD the one, and I am here with another solo reaction video. I know if it sounds like I have more energy, more up, this is a good, sober, nice, calm video that's in the morning. You don't have to worry about me being tired. You don't have to worry about me not finding anything to say. I am here with a TommyNFG video. I'm not going to hold you. I heard of TommyNFG. I seen some of his videos, but I don't know if he's like a person who will stay on topic or strictly yet. So let's find this out together. The FEMCEL epidemic, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. This shit seems like a little bit weird if I do add on. I've been looking at the Reddit posts, you will see the females being crazy, saying the most outrageous shit. The standards are crazy.
Huge red flag for me. All right. It's so crazy. I was gonna say men.
Damn.
Strike one. You're a man. Yeah. And you're heterosexual.
This is the same woman, by the way, signed by Kendrick Lamar's label. A straight man with a family who also associates with individuals from the hood that are probably 10 times worse men than the average man is friends with. So yeah, y'all, today we're here to talk about the topic of quote-unquote femcels. And the definition is, well, yeah, female incel. Don't think I gotta define that one. But I personally feel like we gotta distinguish it differently. Usually when a man is defined as a quote-unquote incel, it's because he literally can't pull and take.
I'm not gonna hold you. I low-key don't know what an incel is. All I know is I've been watching those female incels versus the male incels. And man, the shit that females be saying sounds so demonic. I ain't even gonna hold you. But then when you look at these guys, they just sound weak as hell. Shit, I ain't even zoom in.
And takes it out on women because of it. You could look like the former queen as a woman, my and there's a hornball dude out there who would lay pipe. For femcels, it's more of their hatred for men that stops them from even trying to pursue a relationship. And they think since every man is terrible, they shouldn't put themselves out in the playing field. Now let's get two obvious things out in the beginning. Yes, I know not all women are femcels. And yes, there are bad, terrible men out there who should be condemned. But it won't matter to these femcels if I say something like that anyways. They'll probably just take a screenshot of the thumbnail without even watching it, post it on Twitter with a caption saying I'm not watching this, and proceed to say I'm a terrible woman-hating man without even knowing me or my content, even though I've condemned these type of men multiple times. I promise y'all that exact situation will happen. I'm playing chess, alright? I know the game. I want to say this epidemic of femcels really started in 2020 when a trend known as, and I'm not even joking, this was the actual name for the trend, hashtag all men was started. It started on TikTok and Twitter back in 2020, and women would post the hashtag in their captions for anything. Could be just for fun.
That shit was annoying to see. Like, I couldn't have a conversation with, like, a few of my friends. I had to, let's say, drop them because they were heavy thinkers on this movement. Like, even though they'll sit here and be like, not all men are bad, you will still be sitting here preaching, kill all men ain't shit, all that. And it has a bad reputation in our community. It's not good. We need to cut that shit. But again, there's bad men out there that need to be convicted.
Could be something actually criticizing a man for. It was thrown around willy-nilly and was used as a word sometimes when they had nothing to say. Like, a girl could be proven wrong on something, then when she had nothing else to say, she would reply with hashtag KAM or all men. There would be long comment threads of a bunch of women saying it, and I honestly think this was one of the things that started lighting the gender wars on fire. Pre-2020, gender wars were not even close to as big as post-2020. Because after this, you started to see the podcasters come out and make a whole genre out of gender wars. The moment this started happening is when I knew it was getting out of hand. And it made it worse that TikTok wasn't really doing anything about it at first. Like, I understand Twitter or Warzone will never have peace, but you would think TikTok would be on it to ban something like this. Now it's completely banned and you can't use that phrase. But I guarantee if dudes tried to start a hashtag KAW or all women
What's so
trend
good
on there,
about
it would have been packed in a day, and every
like,
account
every time I
associated
see
with
them,
it would
they
be
say
banned
something
and doxed.
controversial
Their
shit, or they're
excuse for
not
this trend at the
shit.
time was that they were trying to make the message sound drastic, and they obviously didn't mean all men. And if you were a man that found a problem with it, then you were probably one of the type of men they were talking about. This excuse to me is absolutely stupid as because what average man is gonna want to have a reasonable debate about, I don't know,
I'm not
gender
gonna hold
norms or
you.
something
There was
with
a
you
double
when in the
standards in this
statement of your
movement.
movement it literally says to put an end to that. And to me this movement was
There were some
hypocritical
men
because you
who
know
sell-
damn
who
well
was
if
on that
men
kill all
started a
women shit, but then
KAW
they-
trend and
again,
try to
they
be like
didn't
it's
really
not all
care.
women, obviously only the bad manipulative criminal ones, they would get
But
thrown at them
again,
rightfully so.
when a
Or imagine we
nigga
use this
say
for
that
something
shit,
like race, even
I
a worse
think about
example.
it, I'm like,
Hashtag
are
all
you gonna
black
really
people
put
rob,
yourself in
man.
this
Let's get the
petty
movement trending.
shit?
Bro, what'd you say?
You're
Nah,
putting this
like
out because
obviously
you're butthurt
not
because females are
all
doing
of
this. Now, I
y'all, only the
understand
ones
a
that
lot of
actually
females
do it.
is
Why are
doing
you even getting offended? You're trying to rob me, that must be why. This trend was probably one of the most extreme examples that actually became a thing on the internet. I don't think we'll see something like it ever again. Like this was really pushing it. Instead now they'll just put something like hashtag all men are trash, which I can at least take that. At least in the message name it's not advocating for the annihilation of men. A lot of this man-hating rhetoric, I guess we could call it, comes from one main source I notice a lot of times: female celebrities. When anybody's favorite celebrity says something outlandish, they're usually more hesitant to condemn it and more likely to agree. And no, I'm not talking about music and lyrics, like Megan Thee Stallion saying something like all these as cheaters or something, because at that point we could pick on every male artist that says something about women. You know, I could care less about lyrics. I'm talking about more of the statements they make. I'm sure y'all know about the whole Biba Doobie crash out thing by now. Everybody talked about this. Might be top 5 stupidest things I've seen any celebrity ever get mad at. But the casual way she just threw out her man hating to her audience was so funny to me.
And you're still a man. I know
I'm not like
men
really
are mad at me because I
locked
probably
in
get
when
more
it comes
girls than
to
them, and I'm not even gay.
It's mostly
because
men. Like, call
everybody's
me
trying to be on the
sexist,
internet these
but I don't think a
days,
girl would
and
be
I'm
like,
waiting
I was
for the
wanking off
wave
to that
to
BBB
slide
video.
where
I was wanking off
we
to
got
that
people going up.
BBB.
This shows to me she
And
knew she
we got
wasn't
the
gonna
people
really
who
get
aren't
any
real,
crazy
like,
repercussions
really
by saying
trying
it.
on
Like
that
they wouldn't
shit,
cancel
like,
her
they
shows
just
over
stay
it. And stuff like
where
this
they
makes
at.
me upset, because if it was the other way and a famous male
'Cause
singer
the
said
content
something
that I
like you're
see
still a woman, he's like 100 times more likely to face some type of
sometimes ain't
repercussion.
really
A lot
there,
more of the
but then you
time
look
it's
at
more
some
accepted in
people who are
society
making
for a
like this
female
shit.
celebrity to say something on men. And I don't know if some of these female celebrities don't think this through before saying things like that, but they do also have male
reaction
fans. Like you
videos,
don't
I
think
know
a
right
couple
now
of your
it's
male
in a
fans
high
would see
wave.
something like
A
that
lot
and
of
not
people
want to
are going
associate with you
upload
anymore?
reaction
Even if a
videos.
majority of their fans
But
are
I feel
women,
like we
it's
should
just a
also,
dumb
like,
thing to do to cut off a good portion of your
widen your
fans. Like for
horizon.
me, even though my viewership is about 90% women and 10% men, don't fact check that, I would never insult my male fans because that's mean to them. Okay, but on the real though, I couldn't even imagine myself saying something like all women are trash or I hate all women, because to me that's disrespectful to all the hardworking women in my life that have helped me and just out there in general. I don't know, I think I'm just thinking too logically. Okay, let me know if I should start saying it, y'all. Billie Eilish was also getting slandered a couple of years ago for this stuff because she would come out saying things about men that were pretty stupid. Like there was this one time she said men don't get body shamed because girls are nice. Nobody ever says a thing about men's body.
Men. I'm not going to sit here and like say I've been body shamed or anything. It's not about me. Let me know if any person who is male individualized have been body shamed because of a situation, another person, or a female themselves. Like, just let me know.
Bodies. If you're muscular, cool. If you're not, cool. If you're real thin, cool. If you have a dad bod, cool. If you're pudgy, love it. Everybody's happy with it. You know why? Because girls are nice. They don't give a because we see people for who they are. Coming from a man that was
That's a lot. In this generation,
on the
I'm
pudgier
not
side, I
gonna
can let
hold
y'all
you.
know right now this is not remotely close
I've
to true.
seen
You know how
too
many
like,
anytime they get in
again,
an argument
I
with their
seen
girl over
females,
something, the first
beautiful,
thing she's
gorgeous
saying is
females
something about
with
his body. He
average,
can't get it
below average
upright. He's,
looking
dare
men.
I say it, fat. She was getting sauteed over
fine.
this take. I think Billie realized though,
But
saying stuff like
at
this
the
isn't
same
good for
time,
PR, so she
you'll see the
stopped
vice
saying
versa
it. I
when
haven't
it
seen her
comes to
saying
males.
something like this in a
You'll
while,
see
which is good because
attractive,
what does saying stuff
10
like
out of
that
10
do other than
Christian,
alienate your
good-looking
male
males
fan base and
with
future
females
fans? The
who
thing
are
a lot of
average.
femcels don't realize
It's
too is
not
they
really
quite
about
literally breed the
gender,
men
it's
they
just
hate.
about
In modern
who
times,
they
the
with,
average
who
way a
they
dude
like.
is becoming an incel.
Everybody
Wow.
has different
I can't believe I'm
preferences.
teaching incelology. Like an actual incel. I'm not talking about the word
it's
where they just
crazy
throw it
that
on
you
any
can
man
get
is
that
he'll see
mad
something
about a
extreme like the
situation and you
hashtag all
categorize
men
all
trend.
people.
Already if he feels isolated in his life, he gets even more mad over how he's getting hated as a
Same thing
man
for
for no
young men.
reason. Then
Like,
tries to
man,
find comfort in
if y'all
someone who
get
accepts it,
mad
which is a lot of
at
times
y'all
the Andrew
females,
Tates
y'all
and Fresh
not
and
in a
Fits, and
situation
ends
where
up with some
cheating on or
radical
anything.
ideology that's
Don't
just
push
crazy.
all
It's like they're
females in
throwing
that
coal on a
category
fire and
and
asking why the
like all
blaze keeps
females
going.
in a
Now, of course,
category
the
where you be on
opposite
some shit
happens
like they're
too
all
with these
shit.
incels.
All
But I
females
think
are
with
hoes.
one, you're
Like,
able to go
that will
way
never
more rampant
succeed
with
your
it before having
mindset
anything
of
happen.
actual
I mean, look at
being
someone
a
like
female.
Andrew Tate,
That will
for
never
example.
succeed
There was
your
a certain
mindset of
point he
moving
got
on.
banned everywhere and got repercussions for his
Don't be like
comments. The only social media he had left was Hustlers University. And I see a lot more men condemning people like Andrew Tate than the opposite way. Like, none of my homies in real life were writing him and actually followed the Tate way. They thought the memes were funny at first, but after he fell off, no one really cared. Something that happened recently, which actually kind of sparked me up on even making this video, is something that Doechii said. If you don't know Doechii, she's been having a breakthrough as a female rapper in the past year. She's been
I love Doechii. Now here's the thing. I love J. Cole. I love Kendrick. I love all those rappers. Even though I grew up listening to them, a little part of me wanted to be just like them. When I grew up, I didn't take their words to heart. A lot of what they said stuck to me. But again, they're real people with their own mindset. So like when you listening to these people on their everyday to day shit and like you're not listening to just their music, you're gonna listen to their mindset and you're probably gonna hear some shit that might agree to you, that might disagree to you. Or just because they're famous, you might hop on their wave because, well, this is the next biggest person. They might know what they talking about. I might have to listen to them because they got views.
having a bunch of viral songs and trends on TikTok. And like I said at the start of this video, she signed to Kendrick
Again, some
Lamar's
people
label.
have
She
good
never
advice.
really
Some
got in
people be saying some
controversy
real
until
shit.
that clip I played at the start. And I
Again,
was
I don't
kind of
even-
disappointed when I saw the clip.
I don't
Because
even
there's certain
find
people
Sound like that too upsetting. Me, as a generalized normal white man, I mean, not white man, black man, I find it kind of weird that she would say something like that. But I can't really be mad at it because, again, that's her mindset, that's her preference. If you look at this as, oh, she's a man hater, I can't listen to her music. I know so many niggas who fuck with her music probably before and after this, and they not gonna really care. And that's because that they're niggas. They don't really give a fuck about that shit.
that you don't expect to say dumb stuff like that. Like if it was Cardi B or something, I would say expect it. But off of what I've seen from Doechii and her creativity and her craft, I wouldn't expect her to say something like that. And some people might be like, oh my god, Tommy, you're really offended over that? I could give less of a about the actual comment. If I made a video every time on all the dumb comments like the ones Doechii and Billie
That's the
Eilish
thing.
made and were made
I
by
could say,
female
like,
celebrities, this
I
channel would have like over
expected
1,000 videos.
out
To
of
me, it's
someone
more of the
like her,
precedent it
but
sets
again,
and
I don't
trying
know
to
her
make it a
personally,
casual thing.
so
I think a
can't
good
really say,
example right
like,
now
oh,
is
yeah,
how
she's that type of
Elon
person
Musk
to
is
do
getting
it.
protested for all his bull.
I could expect
And that
it
people
out
are
of the person,
boycotting
that
Tesla
the way
and
that she
not
carry
buying them
herself,
because
the way
people
that
want to
she
make it
look,
known that they
the way
don't
that she
accept it.
talk, the way that
Thank
she
you all
presents
very
her
much.
music, she sounds like
I
the
love
type of person
Tesla.
who would probably be on that type of movement. But
A lot
I
of
don't
times
think she'll
too,
be
just
on
like
some
in the
shit like
Doechii
kill all
video,
men,
they try to
all that.
specify it as much as possible, like saying straight man. Because, you know, they don't want to be offensive and be called the big H-phobic. That would be terrible for their PR and, you know, only straight men do bad things. Acting like there ain't any terrible gay men out there, look at Diddy. Anyways, wrapping it up, I do think we're getting better as a society of ignoring these type of people. And also calling out when someone says something stupid like this.
It look like ain't nothing. I'm gonna let y'all check out his video. Check out Tommy. I'm not gonna hold you. I wouldn't say he yapped this video. I really wouldn't say he yapped this video. I feel like I was yapping more than he was, but when it came to it, I feel like he got some real good points. But when it comes to the Doechii shit, that's probably the only thing I kind of like disagree. It's disappointing to have people in high fame, high regards. You got people who have like influence, like you realize the shit that you say and shit that you do, like it really do leaves an effect on your fans. And that is disappointing to see that she will say something like this. it's not the fact that the words that she said, it's the fact that her fans will eat it up and end up being like, oh yeah, that's some real shit. But I digress. If y'all want to see more content where I'm reacting, check out the main channel. Until I pop out my reaction channel, I'ma get some content build up, and then I'ma just go crazy and just spam that shit on my reaction channel and try to be on that bit consistently. But I'll let y'all know when that shit is starting up. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and check out TommyNFG if you want to see more like videos that talks about the systemic problems that's around culture, black people, and these double standards that both male and females have. Shit, it been K Drippy the one, and I'm out. Fuck.